Hello?
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How are you?
Okay. Good. Salam.
ሰላም
ደህና ነህ?
ነው?
ደህና ነህ?
እግዚአብሔር ይመስገን፣ እግዚአብሔር ይመስገን። እንኳን አደረሰ፣ እንኳን አደረሰ።
I don't understand.
እንኳን አደረሰ. Do you know that tomorrow is Easter in Ethiopia? Are you familiar
Really?
with the holidays and celebrations in Ethiopia?
No. But I
Okay.
heard that the time system is like different. When you wake up, it starts at 1 o'clock. Like
Yeah.
6 o'clock is the start of the day. They use different time.
Yeah, we use different time and also different calendar as well.
Yeah.
So in Ethiopia, no, it's 2014, not 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is. So እንኳን አደረሰ means it's a way of saying like happy holidays to people. So this is how you say it.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So እንኳን. So I'm having trouble writing the qua. I told you I'm using another laptop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So qua, the amharic
Uh,
scripts on this laptop are different. So qua, the sound qua, you write ka, and then you put a strike, a side stroke on the second leg at the bottom.
Yeah.
Side stroke. So that becomes nkwan. Let me hear you say it, nkwan.
Inquan.
Yes. And then
Understand.
yeah. So this is a general term which means like happy holidays. So you can use this for a man and for a woman. Nkwan aderesesh would be the response. I mean the nkwan aderesesh.
Inquan. And adarrasa.
Yeah.
Adarrasa.
And to a woman, nkwan aderesesh. So you can use this for yeah, you can use this for any type of holiday, whether it's a religious holiday or a normal like public holiday.
Yeah. Is there supposed to be ka for the inquan? Inquan?
No, normal K sound, the K sound, and Kwa.
Okay.
But in Amharic, you know that there are 7 sounds, right?
Yeah.
And there is an additional 8 sound which you don't encounter quite a lot, but you do come across it, like the Wa sound, the WA sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Kwa here refers to the WA sound, Wa. Okay.
Yeah.
So if I were to write it using the English phonetics, it would be like this, Kwa.
Yeah.
So every Amharic letter has an 8 sound. For example, for the L family, I would say Loa, LWA, Loa, Swa. That's how it goes. So this is the 8th sound, but you don't come across like quite often because it's the 7 sounds that are very, very commonly used.
Yeah.
For example, how do you say she in Amharic?
Iswa.
Exactly. So here the sound we're referring to is the 7th sound. I mean the 8th sound, which is and then it's the sa with the stroke at the bottom. So what you do is, in order to write swa, you you write the normal S sound, the sa, and then you put a side stroke at the bottom. On the long
I
leg.
know.
Yeah.
I
So
know
that,
what it looks like.
yeah, so that becomes the swa sound. The swa.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so today we're going to talk about some important, we're going to have some important discussions on introducing yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me hear you say, or let me hear you give some important information about yourself. Let's say when you're having an introduction with someone, you should be able to ask
Yeah.
a couple of questions about them, and you should be able to give responses like, what's your name? My name is this. Where are you from? I'm from this. What do you do? Such and such. Yeah, such kind of first time encounters the discussions. So ask me questions like, ask me some questions about myself. Where are you from? What's your name?
Sintamateno.
Very good. Sintameteno. And if it
Edame
had it-
Sintino. Edame
it makes it
Sintino.
and for a woman,
Edame Sintino.
very good. Or Sintamet, use the Sintamet.
Sintamatesh. No.
Sintametishno. Good. Sintameteno. How would you give a response?
And it's Hayamis and Amateno.
Mr. Mateno. But like I said in the previous class, try to drop the any part. Okay.
Yeah. Hayamis. No. Hayamis name.
I am Mr. Name, or you can say it may have.
Hayamis.
It may-
Hayamis Amateno. No.
I am Mr. Mateno. Very good. Ask me, where are you from?
Why? I don't know. I forgot. But it's South.
How do you say where in Amharic?
Yet.
Yet.
Yet now.
So
Where?
yet means where. So if I want to say from where, I need to add the from initial. How do you say from in Amharic?
Okay.
So I put K here. I construct Kayet, and then simply add Nah. That's it. Kayet.
Yeah. Ketane.
It's literally means,
Ketagerne.
very good. You can also say that. So I'm going to put agar in brackets because that's optional. So you can say kayetna or kayet hagarna. Okay?
Yeah.
And if you were to ask that to a woman, how would you say?
Ketagar Nesh.
To a lot of people?
Ketagar Ket. Nacho.
No. Nacho is like, where are they from? But if you want to ask, like, where are you guys from? You guys as in you, correct?
Nanta. I don't know. Alokan.
Okay, so it becomes Nachu.
Nacho.
Yeah.
Nacho.
But it sounds like Nachu.
Yeah.
So you say Ketagar Nachu. Like,
Ketagar Nacho.
Yeah, which country are you guys from? Okay, give me a response to this one. Ketagar na.
Ineke Fiji name.
Okay, or simply Kafijine.
Fiji name.
Yeah, Kafijine without a name.
Fiji name.
Good. And what if somebody, let's say, if you want to say that you are, how do you say? Do you say Fijian, or how's the nationality?
Fijian Indian.
Fijian
Indian. I'm Indian from Fiji.
Okay. So if you want to ask somebody's nationalities, what's nationality first?
Nationality. I don't know.
Okay, so me hear you read it.
Zegenet.
Yes. Zegenet.
Zegenet.
Yes. So Zegenet means nationality. So
Zegenet.
yeah, if you want to ask someone what's your nationality, you say Zegenet. No, this is how we would ask. ዜግነት ምንድን ነው?
ዜግነት ምንድን ነው? What is?
What is it? Yeah. What's your nationality? That's how you say it.
ዜግነት ምንድን ነው?
Yeah. ዜግነት ምንድን ነው? So for example, let's say if someone wants to say I'm American, the way you say that is America. This is the country.
America.
So if you want to say American, the nationality, you would add we.
Yeah, Ethiopia, America. We.
Yeah, America we, Ethiopia we.
Okay.
And most probably in your case, Fijian-Hindi.
Fijian-Hindi.
Yeah, so you can say Fijian-Hindi name, America-Hindi name, Ethiopia-Hindi name. That's how you normally say your nationalities.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Goodbye.
Good to know?
Goodbye.
Good to know?
It's no. What is that? Yeah, it's no. It's no.
Good to know. Remember? Clear?
Yeah, it's no. Clear.
Good. Okay, now ask me what I do. Ask me what I do. Ask me what I do.
Hello?
Hello? I'm here.
Yeah.
Ask me what I do. Like, what do you do? What's your job?
ስራ ምንድን ነው?
Very good. ስራ ምንድን ነው? And to a woman?
ስራሽ ምንድን ነው?
Good. So if I ask you that, how would you respond? ስራ ምንድን ነው?
እኔ ፀጉር ቤት የምሰራው።
Okay, እኔ ፀጉር ቤት ነው የምሰራው. That means I work in a barber shop, right?
Hairdresser.
Yeah, but the way you described it, the structure of the sentence is not like I am blah 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 being like the profession, but rather you said I work in a barber shop. That's the sentence I've just constructed. So
yeah.
If you want to say you are a hairdresser, then I would say the general term would be
hairdresser.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, I'm trying to write. Yes, the word ጸጉር separately means hair.
Okay? Yeah. አውቃለሁ።
Okay.
አውቃለሁ።
Yes. የጸጉር yeah, this is a better word. Okay.
የፀጉር ባለሙያ ባለሙያ
Yes, so የፀጉር ባለሙያ ነኝ. So what ባለሙያ means someone with such kind of like expertise. Okay, so it's a word that you can use for a lot of things. So if I say ፀጉር ባለሙያ means someone whose expertise or whose profession is in the in hairdressing. If I say የንግድ ባለሙያ That means someone whose expertise is in the world of business. Nigd means business. So it's a very general term.
ايش
Okay, good. Now ask me if I'm married.
أنت أمريكا أنت أمريكانة
No. Ask me if I am married. I'm married.
But that's right, Americana is it correct?
Married? America.
No, are you American? أنت أمريكانة. You are American?
Are you Americawina?
أنت أمريكاوية.
Yeah,
Okay.
but my question is, ask me if I am married. Married.
جبتها؟ No, something, is it?
Say it
How do you
again.
say it? جبتها, is it?
Somewhere close. So
I've heard that word. I've heard it somewhere.
This is how we say it.
أقبتها.
Yeah, أقبتها.
أقبتها. I said أقبتها.
أقبتها. Let me you say it.
When I.
What if you were supposed to give a full answer? Yes, I am married. No, I am not married. How would you say that?
No,
Ao.
I'll get to her.
No, Gabtohal means you understood.
I'll give it to her. I'll give it to her. Is that how you say it?
No, Agbutahal is you are married. How do you say I am married if somebody asks you?
I'll give it to. I don't know.
This is how you say.
Hello.
Ao. Ag. Cha. Agbichallo.
I'll give it Charlo.
Yes.
I'll give it Charlo.
Yes, that means I'm married. And if you want to say no, I'm not married, you say I.
I'll give it. I'll give it home.
Allah gabbahum.
Alagabahum.
Yes.
Alagabahum.
Yeah, that means I'm not married.
Okay.
Good. So agbutahal. And if it's for a woman, how would we normally say it?
I'll give it a shal.
Good. Agbutashal. So agbutahal, we can say ao agbuchalo, I alagabahum. Let's say you say you're married and somebody wants to ask whether you have kids. So ask me if I have kids.
Lij Allah.
Good. Lij Allah. We have seen this yesterday. Lij Allah or Lij Allash to a woman, right?
Yeah.
Good. So you can say, tell me, yes, I have one kid.
And Lij Allah.
Okay. And tell me you don't have kids, or I don't have a kid.
Lij Aidallam.
No. Aidallam means it's not. Remember?
Lij Allah. Lij. I don't know.
Lij. Yallanyam.
Yallanyam.
Yeah.
Yallanyam.
Yeah. Alain Yallanyam. Alain Yallanyam. Okay.
Yallanyam.
Yes.
Yallanyam. Okay.
So Yallanyam means I don't have. Okay. Ask me, where do you live?
Yet now you meet an auto.
That's correct. So yet, now.
You meet an auto.
Good. Yet no የምትኖረው. Give me a response to that. የት ነው የምትኖረው?
የሚኖረው Australia West.
Okay, finish the sentence.
የምኖረው አውስትራሊያ ውስጥ
የምኖረው አውስትራሊያ ነው። Okay, no.
ውስጥ
You're missing no. By the way, you don't need the word wust. We don't use it because if that looks like a direct translation from the English, because in English we say I live in Australia, so you don't need the in Amharic. Okay, so we say የምኖረው Australia ነው, የምኖረው Ethiopia ነው. That's it. No wust.
Yeah, okay.
It doesn't require any preposition.
የምኖረው አውስትራሊያ ውስጥ የሚኖረው አውስትራሊያ ነው።
Yes. የምኖረው Australia ነው. Okay, so what are we left with? What questions will we ask during introduction? Is there anything that you would like to know now?
What else?
Let's say when you meet someone for the first time, what questions do you generally want to ask?
ሁሉም ቤተሰብ ሰላም ነው?
Okay, ሁሉም ቤተሰብ ሰላም ነው. That's asking like the well-being of the family, right?
Yeah.
And how do you say how is your wife?
Wife. How is your wife? Miss. Don't know. አላውቅም.
Okay.
Better.
So the word miss is it means wife, but generally, if you want to make the question a bit formal, I would say I don't recommend using miss and then what? How do you say husband in Amharic?
ባለቤት.
Okay, let's go with bal first. Okay.
Bal.
Yeah. So these words they are a bit informal, so I don't recommend you use them. So a better word is balabet. Okay, balabet. This word refers to, it's a general term which can be translated into spouse in English.
Spouse, yeah, spouse.
It's more formal and it can also be applied to both like a husband and wife. So I recommend that you use this one. Okay. So if you want to say, for example, how is your wife? You simply add her here and then say balabeti. Date. No. Balabeti. No. Balabeti and date. Not. How is your wife? Okay.
Balabeti and date not.
Yeah. How is your wife? We know that in date means how.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So balabeti and date not. How is your wife? And if you're asking this to a woman, like how is your husband? Balabetish becomes sh. Okay. So balabetish. And then of course, wait. Balabetish. So in this case, it becomes no.
Yeah.
Because it's for he, it's a conjugation for he. So balabeti and date not. How is your wife? Balabetish and date no. How is your husband?
Balabetish and date no.
Yeah.
Balabeti and date not.
Exactly. Balabeti and date not. And of course, how would you respond? For example, if I ask you balabeti and date not.
I don't know. I don't know.
Tono, we don't say tono. Okay. First of all, the word, the first correction is the word true is not it's not used when you're answering a question like how are you, how are your kids, you know. So we don't use turu. We generally tend to use dehna. Okay.
Dana, like
Yeah,
good,
and that,
well.
yeah. So we use dehna, and then you're supposed to say not no. Dehna not.
Yeah,
She's fine, right? Because she is means
yeah,
not. No means, the word no means either he is or it is. It doesn't mean she is.
yeah. Not is she is, no is it is he is.
Yeah. So ባለቤት እንዴት ናት? You say ደህና ናት.
Dana not.
Exactly, ደህና ናት. Ask me, for example, let's say in that same note, you might want to ask the person like, how is life, how is work, how is business? Okay, so ask these questions.
Hiwayat and date no.
Say that again.
Hiwayat and date no.
Okay, it's this is how you write it. Hey, what?
Hiwat.
Yeah, the way people say it, the way people say it sounds like they're saying, one second, like this. He what? This is how it sounds like when people say it. Okay, so this
Yeah.
though this is the word, this is how it sounds like when people say it. It sounds like he what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hiwat.
Yeah, so that's how it say. He what and date no. Let me hear you say it. He what and date no.
Hiwat and date no.
Okay, so
That's good.
here you can say turu no. Okay.
True now.
Yes, turu no. In general, we don't use the word turu like for people. Okay, if you use it for people, it's not to say that they are fine or they are good. It's to say that someone is a good person. You know what I mean? Generally speaking. For example, if I say Zain turu no or Zain turu sau no, what does so mean?
I forgot the sound.
So means like
Oh man.
man or person. Okay. So if I
Yeah.
say
So
Zain turu sau no, that means Zain is a good person. Okay.
yeah.
Zain is a good person, as in, you know, generally speaking, his nature, he's a good person. That's what that means. Okay.
Yeah.
So if somebody says Ndetna, how are you? You don't say turu name. Okay, because turu usually when used for people, it generally describes their like how good of a person they are, as in, you know, their nature, not their well-being. Yeah. So, but in this case, if some, yeah, it's been a name. But if somebody says Hiwat and date no, you can say turu no.
Yeah.
Ask me how is work.
And data Sera and date no.
Saran date no. So here I can say turu no. I can also say onjo no. This is also possible.
Onjo no.
Yes, onjo no. I can also use this response for how is life. Okay, onjo no.
Yeah.
What does onjo mean?
Beautiful.
Beautiful as well as good, depending upon the context. Yeah. So in this case, if I ask you Sara and date no, and you respond onjo no, you're saying it's good. You're not saying it's beautiful. Okay.
Yeah.
But onjo can also mean beautiful, as in, you can use it to describe that someone is aesthetically pleasing. Okay, like for a woman, I can say konjonat, she's beautiful. And I can also use it for like things to describe, like cars are beautiful. Okay, I can say makinau konjono, the car is beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so one last question. Ask me how is business. Let's say I'm in the world of business. So you want to ask me, so how is business?
እንዴት business እንዴት ነው?
Business and that, no, but there is a word for it in Amharic.
I don't know. አላውቅም.
Okay, so this is the word. Nikt. Let me hear you say
What?
nikt. Nikt.
ንግድ.
Yeah. So nikt and date now.
Yeah.
And the word for a business person is derived from this. It's nagade. That means business person.
ነጋዴ.
Yes. So if I ask you, Sarah Mindano, you can say nagade name. I'm a business person.
Yeah.
Got it?
ነጋዴ ነኝ.
Yeah. ጥያቄ አለ?
What?
ጥያቄ አለ?
ጥያቄ አለ? አይ.
How do you say no?
No.
No, I don't have.
አይ የለኝም.
Good. I የለኝም. I የለኝም. Okay. So in the next class we will because I'm trying to go back a little bit to the basics, because I realized that during our conversation on simple present tense, for example, when we were talking about daily activities, I realized that there are some gaps in your basic Amharic. Okay.
Yeah.
Especially with the verb to be, the verb to have, and stuff. So I think it's better if we go through them by talking about some day-to-day phrases and sentences using the verb to be and the verb to have.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So when do you want to have your next class? When shall I fix it?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, what time?
Same time.
Same time, 7:30. Okay, 7:30 Ethiopian time. That would be 8:30, right? No, 2:30.
2:30 Australia time.
Australia time. Okay, good. So we'll do it tomorrow.
Yep.
So I have another class now. After an hour, and yeah, after an hour, I will send you the PDF. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. መልካም ቀን።
መልካም ቀን ይሁንልህ።
አመሰግናለሁ። ለአንተም
አመሰግናለሁ። በቅርቡ እንገናኛለን።
ልክ ነው። ቻው
ቻው።